Daily Broadside, day 657. Last night I saw that the new trailer for the new Beverly Hills Cop, it might have been called Axel F, I don't really know, but the new Beverly Hills Cop movie that's coming out, I guess that's like the 5th one or something. I gotta tell you, nobody is more excited than this about this movie than who? The Pointer Sisters. And when I say the Pointer Sisters are all not alive anymore. So we're talking about like the daughters and nieces of the Pointer Sisters, and they are like, yes, our train has finally come in. Because how many royalties are you really making off of Jump for My Love from 1983 or whatever? You know, you need Neutron Dance money. And when you need Neutron Dance money, you go to Eddie Murphy and you get him to make another movie that he shouldn't have made a second one of, much less a first one, but surely not one, 40 years later. But Neutron Dance is in the trailer there, so I can only assume that they're going to get a chunk of cash based on the fact that they're using that in the movie and all. And no truer thing can be said than they're going to really cash out, because they haven't had a hit since the Neutron Dance. Now, as I said, all of the Pointers are not with us anymore, and I think I did a broadside about this, about the Pointer Sisters and their sordid past about a year or so ago, but I don't really recall. There's a lot of stuff going on between now and then. But here's the deal, right? The Neutron Dance was not even made for that movie. It was some Holocaust movie where like there's a nuclear fallout or something. There's like a 50s doo-wop black female group on the back of a bus as they try to escape the town from the fallout and everything. And so they wrote the song based on that. I don't know what that has to do with Beverly Hills Cop, but they threw it in there. I'm just it's a stupid song, okay? Really stupid. I think we should totally we need a continent that we could, or a state, something that we could put high walls up people can't get out of, but a continent would be better. Africa, not Africa, Antarctica. Africa's got a lot of people there. Antarctica would be good. We could get all the government secrets like pushed to the side. We could use the other half of it, and we could just ship these people off. And the first people we need to ship off are people that wear sleeveless hoodies. Now, I'm not talking about you're out in the wilderness and you rip the sleeve off your hoodie accidentally, cutting through some brush or something. That's not what I'm talking. I'll give you a pass on that, because when you get back to civilization, you're either going to sew that back on or you're going to throw it in the trash and get you a real hoodie. I'm talking about people that voluntarily wear sleeveless hoodies. The hell are you doing, man? How stupid does that look? You got a hood and no sleeves. Are you cold or are you hot? Like, what are you doing, both? And when would you, I can't get behind that. And if you're, here's a little trick of the trade if you're renting houses. If you're a slumlord, because that's where you make the money, the big bucks come from real estate. And if you do, let me give you a hint on how you should kind of vet your potential renters. You do credit checks and all that kind of stuff. Obviously you wouldn't want to, just let somebody move into your crap and not know something about their background. But here's a good cursory glance litmus test. Just walk out to their car and take a gander at the inside and outside of their car. If it looks like a dumpster fire in the floorboards of their car, and it looks like this car hasn't been cleaned since it left Detroit, that's a clue of what your house is going to look like. Because if you can't keep your car clean, why would you keep your house clean? And there are some disgusting creatures in this world with regards to how people live and treat property that isn't theirs, So just walk out. How much brake dust we got accumulated? How much dust have we got accumulated on the dash? How many bags of Arby's 5 for $5s are just stuffed into every crevice, orifice, and nook and cranny? I'll throw that one out there of the vehicle. Is the cup holders like plastered in this like thick, viscous, gooey? Like, is the cup holder like a half-inch less deep than the company that built the car intended it for to be? You know what I mean? Because there's so much buildup of layers of crap, It's like the strata of the earth. You got the mantle and the crust and the outer core and the core and all that kind of crap. That's basically what the cup holder is doing. I think we get the point. I would rather have rectal surgery than listen to a Fish concert. Oh, I don't understand. I just can't get behind it, man. Trey Anastasio, whatever his name is, phenomenal guitarist in his own right, just a great musician, from a technical standpoint. But I don't understand how y'all listen to that music. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And I'll tell you what's a weird, awkward thing is I called, I guess Monday was Memorial Day, and I called that morning. I called the grocery store. I figured they'd be open because grocery stores are open more than Waffle House. You know what I mean? But I didn't want to drive across town, and I needed some wares and stuffs, some food stuffs and wares. And I didn't want to drive all the way over there and then be like, the one day I pick, and I'm real particular about what grocery store I go to. So I ain't just going to any old grocery store, right? So I call over there, and this is an awkward conversation. It's not really even a conversation, but I was like, they're like, hello. And I'm like, hey, I was just checking to see if y'all were open. I appreciate it. And she was like, thanks. And I was like, click. And I was like, I decided not to even give her the opportunity to turn it into a conversation for whatever reason. I figured I was just trying to save her time. I just wanted a human to answer the phone and recognize the fact that they were open for business so that I could get those foodstuffs and wares, and it worked out. But I mean, the only other way that you could have done that to lengthen it is kind of like, hello, and I'm like, hey, I was just calling to see if y'all are open. We are open, sir. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're welcome. I'll be there soon. All right. Okay. I mean, how much longer can you have that conversation? It's just an awkward, it's not even a conversation. It's just an interaction between humans that will never meet probably. But it's kind of like when you meet somebody, but you don't really meet them. Like, I watched Trump going through a line the other day at a NASCAR race. Apparently he went to some NASCAR race. And he's going through this long line and shaking hands with people, and he's just going by each one, and he shakes their hand, and the guy is like, nice to meet you. And by the time he says meet, Trump's shaking hands with like another dude, right? It's like, nice to meet you. And it's like, what does meet really mean? I mean, M-E-E-T. We all know what M-E-A-T is. That's easily discernible to the naked eye from a distance too. I mean, owls can spot that stuff from like way up in the sky, and we can see, I can see a roast beef in the middle of a road, a good 50, 60 yards away, and be able to tell, what it is. But I'm talking about meet, M-E-E-T. What does it really mean? Did you meet Donald Trump, or did you just shake his hand and have, some passing whatever? So I don't know what it means to meet somebody. I mean, if I meet somebody on a trail, if I'm walking, a trail, and I pass somebody, and, as hikers are known to do, they're, how you doing? You do that, doctor, that kind of thing. Did we meet? I guess we technically met, but I guess I look at meeting as a getting to know, even on a cursory, really superficial level. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Y'all have a great day. I am headed to the tattoo shop. Get it.